Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you were looking for me under that name, you are in the right place. Today's topic is going to be looking into the energy around the next time that you see your person. So this could be a chance encounter, maybe something planned, and you guys are curious to know how it goes. Or really anything surrounding the next time that you connect with the person on your mind and what that's going to look like. So we're going to take a look at like the current energy around the situation, the circumstances under which you might be meeting up with them, and then we'll take a look at what may happen during this interaction. Getting into our disclaimers, always bear in mind that this is a general reading on YouTube. So this means that even though you are selecting a specific pile, a specific reading from these choices here, these readings are collective. They're tapping into the energies of the collective who are also gravitating toward your chosen pile. So this means that sometimes you may find that the messages resonate super specifically with you. Other times, some messages may not resonate, and that's totally normal and totally okay. As a best practice, if anything in any of these general readings ever feels like it doesn't really fit for you, if it feels confusing, it's usually a sign that that's not your message, and I would recommend just releasing it and letting it go. Sometimes we don't have an exact match when it comes to these general readings on YouTube, and that's totally normal. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are a little bit of a better way to get a more specific read on your own personal energy. All right, so let's go ahead and select your reading. So if you guys are drawn to group number 1, we're going to be working with this deck called the Streetwise Spirit Tarot and this malachite crystal. If you're drawn to group number 2, we're going to be working with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and this moonstone. And if you're drawn to group 3, we're working with the Halloween Tarot and this Firefly Quartz Crystal. I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person and what will happen the next time you encounter them. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. Once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below where you can find the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to this malachite crystal and the Streetwise, I think it's called the Streetwise Spirit Tarot deck, I'll have it listed below. This is new, which is why I don't have the name memorized yet, but this will be your reading. So today we're looking into your next interaction with the person on your mind. So I want to start by looking into these pre-shuffled oracle cards just to kind of get a sense of like the general energy surrounding this meeting. What is the environment going to look like? What are the circumstances under which you guys are kind of like running into each other? Then we'll kind of break it down and see what's going to be happening potentially during this next encounter with them. So starting us off, we have the spring equinox. We have Aquarius. Your energy coming into this meeting, we have the Gambler. And your person's energy coming into this meeting, we have the Don Juan. Okay, interesting. Before I get too into this, you guys, before I forget, please remember this is a general reading for the collective, and so these messages may not resonate with everybody. Okay, so overall energy surrounding this meeting, this feels like maybe an opportunity where you and this person are going to have the chance to maybe collab on something. With Aquarius, you might be friends with this person, or maybe this is like a group setting. We're going to see as we get more into this, but with Aquarius, this is sometimes like associated with groups or networking. This can also have to do with like social media or maybe like virtual, like an online sort of meetup. could be significant to this group as well. But there's some sort of collaboration here. I'm almost feeling like it's some sort of work that you guys might be doing with this person, some sort of exchanging of ideas. And Aquarius is really interesting because it is kind of an energy of collective, which is why I'm kind of feeling like there might be other people as a part of this interaction. But it can also kind of talk about the way that you bring your own uniqueness into that collective. Sometimes it's about thinking differently or doing something that's a little outside of the norm of like the status quo. So there could be something to that with regard to this connection. Now we also have the spring equinox, which has the keyword of rebirth here. So with spring energy being here, this feels like a new sort of fresh start with regard to this connection, a new fresh start with regard to like exchanging of ideas or collaborating or working together, whatever this is, friendship, something like that. And it could be coming after like a time, because rebirth energy is not always easy, right? This feels like you guys are coming out of a period of maybe like a lack of clarity with this person. Maybe you're coming out of a period of not talking as much to this person. There's definitely like this new freshness here. Light being shed onto something that's been dark, you know, with the spring. Emerging differently than what you had before. Maybe it's like a new type of connection that you're cultivating with this person that you didn't have in the past. You know, like, yeah. You guys are coming into this interaction with this gambler energy. So it almost is giving the energy of the fool, right? Like you're willing to take risks with regard to this interaction. You're also really leaning into your intuition when you come into this interaction with your person. You may not be able to fully see what you're feeling, but you're feeling something and you're kind of going with it, okay? And this person, I don't know why I wanted to say he. This could be a masculine energy. Doesn't have to be, but this person is definitely coming in with a very like persuasive, sort of charming energy toward you. It could be that they're trying to like persuade you to do something or kind of try to win you over. They could just be coming in like really flirtatious as well, something along those lines. So let's continue here. What else is happening? So what we're doing first, you guys, is we're going to start with the actual just energies between you. Kind of looking into the energy of the meeting, the energy of each other. And then we'll kind of take a look at what may actually go down during this interaction. Okay, Spirit. So tell us a little bit more, please, about this energy. The energy of this meeting and how this is coming about. Please, Spirit, about the energy of this meeting and how this is going to go down. Okay, so we've got a King of Pentacles and we have Temperance coming up here as kind of the energy of the meeting. So this definitely feels like it's something to do with work or business. And I see here, you know, that's kind of what I was feeling with Aquarius. It's like, I do kind of feel like you and this person may come from like different perspectives or different backgrounds or different ideas being exchanged here. And it's sort of like coming to some sort of an agreement about something is what I see. It feels very professional to me. It feels very business oriented. This definitely feels like there's work energy here for a lot of you. King of Pentacles can also stand for things like stability, you know, structure, like maybe not structure, but like stability, taking care of your responsibilities. It feels very much like the two of you are collaborating on something. So let's get each of your energies separately here to get more clarity here. So for group one, show me my viewers and their energy coming into this. Okay, that's way too many cards. Show me the energy of my viewers coming into this next interaction with their person, please, Spirit. So you guys are in the Ten of Swords reverse energy. And then show me this person. What's their energy here with regard to the situation coming into this meeting? 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. We definitely have like this it's just really interesting because there's a lot of indication that there's work stuff happening here that I see. So you, my viewer, are kind of coming into this. Maybe for you, the rebirth energy is more talking about you, because with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this does have an element of kind of darkness to it, right? Like maybe you guys have kind of felt like you've been in the dark with regard to this person. There could be an energy of feeling like you've been stabbed in the back by them in the past, or, you know, there's just a general sense of stress or kind of overthinking things. And I see you guys coming into this next interaction really ready to kind of let go of all of that, letting go of any drama, letting go of any overthinking, showing up ready to just like take risks and put things out on the table in a way that maybe you haven't done before. And this person, I think, really wants to collaborate with you. You know, they might be trying to like evoke this more like warm, welcoming sort of you know, Don Juan is kind of a player, like seductive energy. And we're going to see if any other cards corroborate that. But initially looking at it with all these pentacles, it almost just feels like this person is trying to be like nice to you, sweet to you, like maybe even trying to make sure that you just feel comfortable. Because I feel like they really want the two of you to partner together towards some sort of a common goal here. And there's all this money. So there could be something about money or working together toward like a business goal or a business objective that this person is wanting from you. And so they're coming in with this like Don Juan energy, maybe using some of their more persuasive traits to try to win you over to their side, but also make sure that you feel comfortable. And I think that you guys may just be kind of, I don't want to say blindly following them, because I feel like you're not necessarily blindly following them, but you're trusting your instincts when it comes to this person and what you're feeling. So let's see what else is happening here. And then we're going to take a look into like the actual outcome or what may happen between you guys. Because right now, what I'm feeling is like this is, what I'm getting is just the energy of the meeting for each of you. Okay, Spirit. So tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about what the energy of this meeting is for my group 1 viewers. Overall energy, joining energy between them and their person the next time they connect. We have twin flames. Wow. Okay. Show me, my viewers, their energy coming into this meeting. Yes, we have freedom. See, you guys are kind of releasing something. You know what I mean? You're coming into this much more casual, light, no expectations. And with the gambler, it feels like the Fool to me. It's like you're diving in to something maybe new and different with this person, whether it's like this project that you guys are doing together or whatever the situation is. It's like there's more of a free-spirited, like with Aquarius, I'm just going to be myself kind of vibe with this person. Show me this person's energy, Spirit, coming into this interaction with my group 1 viewers. We have the Ice King. Yeah. Boss energy. So it is interesting, you guys, because part of me feels like there's a little bit of flirtatious energy that they bring to the table, but I feel like it's maybe almost like a part of their strategy of working well with you. You know, like with the Ice King, it feels like it's a little bit detached from their heart. I don't want to say calculated, but it is kind of that way. It's like a very strategic, like, it's like they're coming in to work on some sort of project with you. You know what I mean? And that is, I feel like, the driver of this meeting for them. Like they're coming into it like, all right, how do I connect with group 1? How do we achieve our goals? How do I invite them into the space so that they feel comfortable here? And how do I get them, you know, to see things the way I see them so that we can like achieve a lot of success together? Because it almost feels like this person, like I really feel like they want to partner with you to achieve something really big. So the intentions feel positive to me. Ice King, you know, this is giving like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like, we do have air energy here with Aquarius, but it could be with the Don Juan. I'm getting a little bit of like Gemini energy here. This person could be a Gemini. You know, I'm a Gemini, so we like to talk and we can be a little flirtatious. But I feel like you guys are different people with the twin flame. It's kind of, actually, the colors in this card are very similar to what we see in the Temperance card with like the blue and orange or the blue and red colors. And so there's definitely something beautiful about the two of you coming together and like being able to share openly about your differences to create one thing, like to create something toward a common goal is what I feel. You guys may mirror each other a lot too. You know, you may have some things in common with this person in terms of your energies. I mean, there's definitely air energy on both sides of this that I see. Lots of air on your side as well, with those clouds being there. But yeah, it feels like twin flame in the sense that you guys are different, but there's also something really beautiful about that coming together to create something big. I do think, I just have to say, because I'm noticing some keywords of karmic being here. And then at the bottom of this deck, we also had karmic. And we have the devil in reverse as well. So I think there is probably like a little bit of an undertone of temptation here, especially for your person that they're trying to like resist. And they're just letting it out a little bit here with the Don Juan energy. But I feel like they are trying to resist any temptation because I do think that there is some level of attraction here on their side of things. Maybe yours as well. But there's like with this karma energy, we have toxic story or new opportunities, right? So it's almost like you guys might trigger each other. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in a bad way. It doesn't necessarily have to lead to this type of path. It could open up to new kind of growth and understanding for both of you, hence the rebirth, right? I think that you and this person are really learning a lot from each other through being able to kind of talk about your different perspectives or different approaches to things. Hopefully this is making sense, you guys. I don't know, like it's weird because it doesn't feel inherently romantic to me. This feels very career, like work energy to me. But that has always kind of been my experience of twin flame, that it's not always like innately a romantic connection. You know, it's like sometimes the person is just kind of showing us or mirroring back to us something about ourselves that we can like level up or upgrade with, if that makes sense. So let's see, group one. So now that we've gone through all this energy, like what will actually be happening between you guys? So what is happening, Spirit, in this next interaction between group one and their person? Joining energy. Okay. We have two cards coming out. King of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse for the joining energy. Okay. And then let's take a look at my viewers. What's your energy? What will happen, Spirit, with regard to this next interaction? Hanged Man. And this person. What's their energy? What will happen from their perspective? What's their energy? Six of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of feel like they're not getting something that they want with this Nine of Cups in reverse. They're not getting something that they want here. Like I almost feel like the Six of Pentacles in reverse, like maybe they don't. Maybe they feel like the exchange of energy is a little more one-sided for some of you. Let's see. Let me get some clarifiers here. Tell me a little bit more, please, Spirit, about the next time they see this person. What's going to happen? the next time they see this person. Joining energy. Push this up a little bit here. Joining energy, please, Spirit. Next time they see this person. We have begging. So there's, yeah, that's interesting. I feel like both of you guys maybe aren't getting exactly what you want, but I feel like that's the energy with temperance. Like there's some sort of compromise here. We have flirting here at the bottom of the deck. So I do think that there is a little playful banter between the two of you. Show me the energy of my viewers. What will happen the next time they see this person, please, Spirit? Closed off. Okay. And then show me the energy of this person. What will happen the next time group 1 sees them? Engagement. Single. So it's like they are single. So it's interesting. Like, ooh, goodness. I just feel like this next interaction with them, it just kind of feels like maybe they Well, starting here with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse, I kind of feel like there is like this element of careful planning and strategy, coming up with the goals. It's very intellectual energy, kind of like this Ice King right here. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's sort of like slowing it down a little bit, like the discussion. So slowing things down versus rushing is what I'm kind of getting from these two cards together. Ideating, coming up with a plan. But there's something about like the exchange between you guys where it almost feels like neither one of you are like really happy at the end of this interaction. Like both of you guys kind of feel like you didn't get what you wanted, or maybe you didn't get your words in, or, you know, with temperance, like I was saying, there's this energy of like compromising or like kind of merging two different people together to create this amazing like common goal. And it feels with the begging energy that like that's not happening. It's maybe there's like somebody else here with this, because I feel like this person really wants to like do awesome things with you. It feels very positive to me. But there's like an energy of somebody here, one of you guys, or maybe someone else, because we did have groups here with Aquarius, where maybe like somebody else is kind of holding the power or holding something that you all want. And so you guys, I see kind of like with the Hanged Man and closed off. So it's like, even though you're kind of going into it with these really open, free intentions to just kind of be yourself and just kind of go with the flow, see how things go, I do see you guys in this setting kind of like leaning back a little bit, you know, like, because there's something about this person that you're now going to be like seeing them in a whole like new and different light than how you saw them before. And there's something with this camera here that I'm getting around like pictures or memories, something that it's almost like you're going to remember something about this. Like I'm hearing photographic memory. There's something about this that you're going to remember, whether you're physically taking a photo, a screenshot, or maybe you're just like remembering it because it's just something that is going to stick with you. I kind of feel like this person is going to offer something to you during this next interaction. Maybe for some of you it is engagement, though it doesn't really feel like that energy. This feels very much like a career, like a work setting vibe. And so in terms of like this person and how they're showing up, it's almost like I think they want to surprise you with something, some sort of a gift here. But I feel like the gift or whatever it is that they want to surprise you with, it is something that would kind of take this connection to the next phase or take it to the next level. But with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it almost feels like they're not able to fully execute it, or they're not able to bring it to life in the way that they wanted with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Or it could even be, you guys, that whatever this is has like some sort of strings attached to it as well. You know, they are coming up very strategic with the Don Juan and the engagement energy. So it could be that whatever they're giving you during this next like meetup, there's some sort of like you're going to owe them something in return in their mind. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's just close it out with a couple of these. The next time group 1 sees their person, Spirit, what can they expect? It could even be too, you guys, that they're not fully showing, like, because it's almost like he's surprising her with something. But it feels like maybe there's something about it that's not able to be executed in the way this person wanted. So let's see. Group 1, show me my viewers and their energy. What will happen the next time they see this person? We have make the effort. And then show me this person's energy the next time they see each other. Ooh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we've got give your relationship a chance and worth waiting for. So yeah, this is kind of tying back into that rebirth energy. This is about them wanting to work on the partnership. But there's something about the timing where like this is just not able to come together the way they wanted it to in this particular meeting. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is interesting, group 1. I am not seeing anything like super overtly romantic here. This does feel very work-oriented with some flirtatious undertones. But I'll be curious to hear from you in the comments what your experiences have been with this person. How do you feel like this resonates with what you know about the next meetup with them? And if you do want to continue to support my work, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I post the next messages, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, group 2, if you guys were drawn to the Moonstone with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, this is going to be a reading. And today we're looking into the next time you see your person, what will happen between you guys. Before we get too deep into these messages, I always have to give the disclaimer. This is a general reading, so the messages are not necessarily going to resonate for everybody out there. So just keep that in mind as you're viewing. If anything feels confusing or if it just doesn't feel like it fits for you, just release it and let it go. Okay. So starting us off, the overall energy of this meeting and the circumstances surrounding it. We have the Wolf. We have the 7th house. The energy of you, my viewer. We have Goddess energy. And your person. We have the Divine Child. Okay. All right, so what is happening? What's the overall energy of this meeting? So with the 7th house being here, I definitely see this as like partnership energy, right? 7th house is partnership. This can be, you know, love, like romantic partnerships, like marriages. It can also talk about business partnerships. So either of those could be significant depending on your specific situation here. But I do feel this genuine like desire to kind of come together and maybe like work on the partnership, or just the partnership in general is of significance. Now we have Wolf energy here as well. So it could be you and this person, you guys could be meeting like in an outdoor setting, I'm getting, or some sort of setting where like the two of you kind of have to like work together to be mindful of your surroundings. That may not be for everyone though. It's a general reading, right? But when I see this here, this is about kind of like leaning into your animalistic, or not animalistic, but like your, what's the word? Like your biological cues. Okay. So listening to your intuition, following your natural instincts with regard to this situation, just generally speaking for both people. Now, you, my viewer, are showing up in this goddess energy, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality, exploitation of the female nature and form. And then your person is over here in this child divine energy. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. So I'm wondering if like you, my viewer, might be a little bit more mature than this person, a little older than this person, maybe a little bit more experienced with regard to whatever setting you're finding yourselves in with them. But I feel like you being able to show up as being like very feminine in this interaction. This is the way I see your energy intending to show up anyway. So maybe a lot of you guys are getting dressed up, or you're just doing something that emphasizes your feminine beauty. And again, there's something about nature being connected into this as well. Your person has a very pure spirit. And I feel that they're kind of coming into the situation with that spirit, like this pure sort of like positive intent, but also like maybe a little bit inexperienced with whatever you guys are doing. So let's continue. Just looking at the energies at play here around this meetup. Energy spirit, what's the energy of this meetup between pile 2 and their person? We have the Page of Wands. And show me the energy of my viewers during this meeting. The Three of Wands. And show me the energy of this person, please, Spirit. The Hermit. You know, a lot of outdoor energies here, you guys, which is kind of interesting. The beach, the ocean, there's water here as well. So that theme of nature kind of keeps coming through. Let's pull a few clarifiers here. So what's the energy, Spirit, of this next meetup between group 2 and this person? Energy, the circumstances, etc. We have control. We have the Ice Queen. Okay. That makes sense with the wolf. And we have past love. Oh my goodness. We do have a date here. Okay, so there's something about dating, especially for your person, that they're viewing this as. Okay. So I do kind of feel like might be sort of an impulsive thing where you run into this person like unexpectedly with the Page of Wands. If that's not the case, I think that you guys are going to come together very like spontaneously here, because the Page of Wands is a very spontaneous energy. It's also a very childlike energy, right? So that newness is coming through with regard to the energy of the next meetup here. And it's interesting because when I'm looking at this card, we have somebody who is running away from this like devil, right? So there's something I feel between the both of you that maybe you're trying to get away from in this next interaction. And it kind of makes sense with control, right? It's about taking back your power, releasing something here. And, you know, the devil in the tarot can signify things like toxicity, like toxic relationship dynamics, addictions, sex, just indulgence, overdoing it, right? So there's something like I feel for both of you about this next meetup where you're really trying to let go of whatever this stands for with your connection and sort of come back to an empowered place with each other. Page of Wands is also telling me you guys could be doing something kind of fun together, something kind of lighthearted, something kind of just low key. It doesn't involve a lot of planning or like maintenance to it. I'm getting your person is coming into this interaction in this hermit energy. So they may be a little bit introverted when you guys connect with them. But I also think that this person has done a lot of reflecting on this connection because there's definitely like a distance that I'm getting here. Like maybe you and this person haven't actually seen each other for a long time. Maybe you've been in a period of separation here. Maybe that separation was driven by this person because they are the one in hermit energy. But there's a sense that they have done a lot of reflection or been spending a lot of time alone or single coming into this meeting with you. And even if you guys don't have past baggage with this person, and this is like a new person that you're newly going on dates with, this definitely appears to be somebody who has done a lot of self-reflection around relationships past and the lessons that they've learned. And I think that there is a desire to escape negativity and want to make sure that we're not repeating past patterns here. So in a sense, they are kind of coming back into this with new sort of fresh energy. Whether, again, it's you that's new to them in their life or this is a new start for this connection. Now, you, my viewer, are coming into this a little detached, like a little bit discerning. I do think that you are coming into it looking really good. You're looking really beautiful. You're putting your best foot forward here. And there is this energy of like following your gut. And I think like being on the lookout for any red flags with this Three of Wands. Planning ahead is coming up as well with the Three of Wands. So you, my viewers, this person could be at a distance from you. It could require some sort of forethought or planning in advance on your part to be able to get to them. And maybe there are some obstacles in getting to them for some of you guys. But if that doesn't resonate super specifically with you, I feel like this Three of Wands and this Ice Queen, it's really talking about you wanting to make a plan for the future with this person, or just wanting to be focused on what's the plan for the future, even for yourself. So it's weird because I'm getting like mixed messages with your group pile too, because I feel like for some of you, you've been with this person in the past and you guys are coming together. Maybe you've been divorced from them or separated and you're coming back together to make some sort of a plan for the future, maybe around a child for some of you. Feels like there's baggage here or like loose ends to tie up in a way where we have to make plans. Whereas for others of you, I'm kind of getting the message that this is like a new person that you're going on like a first date with. And this is kind of about you being discerning of the red flags and this person also in a lot of ways. So let's just keep going. Group 2. So what's actually going to happen, please, Spirit, the next time Group 2 connects with their person? What's actually going to happen between them? Yeah, it would make sense if you guys have been married to this person before, because the 7th house does indicate marriage. And this one, this group, it definitely does feel like there's romantic energy here, which if you guys, probably nobody here was drawn to Group 1, but Group 1 was very career heavy messages that I was getting there, work heavy messages. This feels a little bit more like a love situation. So Group 2. What is is going to actually happen the next time they connect with this person? Joining energy. What's going to happen between them, Spirit? Ooh. The Queen of Wands. What will happen between them, Spirit? The Judgment card. That's on your energy. Temperance in reverse. High Priestess energy coming up under your person. So it's like they have a lot of this introverted energy, you guys. The Hermit, they've withdrawn from you. The High Priestess, they're kind of like in that observer mode. We also have a Knight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, indicating kind of a hesitancy to engage in anything romantic here. We also have Justice in reverse. So there's like that legal energy coming up again, maybe divorce energy, something like that. Karmic energy, breaking a karmic tie. Okay, let's continue. Group 2. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about what will happen the next time they see this person. Oh, wow. So this is a date. Maybe it's a first date with this person. But it's weird because it feels like you guys have baggage with them. Like you know them for a while. Or maybe baggage is the wrong word. Maybe it's like you have history with them. This is your energy. And this person, please, Spirit. Oh, wow. This is so interesting. Okay. They have a crush on you. This is wild. Okay. What I'm kind of feeling, you guys, is I think you guys are going to go out on a date with this person. The Queen of Wands feels like your energy in a way. Like, I think that you all are showing up to this date like the star of the show. You look very beautiful. You look very physically appealing to yourself and to this person. Okay. There's a lot of effort put into your appearance before you go on this date. And you feel like the one that is the center of it. It could be for some of you guys that you're the one that actually asked this person out, because they are showing up in this very like quiet energy, you know, and I do think that they have romantic feelings for you because we see that here with romance and the crush. But something about the timing of it doesn't feel right for them with Temperance in reverse. Like it's not the right time. They're not ready with that Knight of Cups reverse here. Okay. I'm seeing as well a disconnect between you guys in terms of like how you're both approaching this, because I think you are coming into this almost like deciding that maybe you're better off just being friends with this person. Whereas this person is over here like, no, I have romantic feelings for pile 2. But it's like not the right time for me. And it could be, you know, for some of you guys, like you've been friends with this person for a while, and maybe this partnership energy, this history energy that I've been picking up on is the friendship, but maybe also the fact that this person may have already like gotten out or just gotten out of a partnership or like a serious romantic relationship. And so maybe they're not fully ready to move forward with a romantic connection. The other thing with the Temperance in reverse that I'm feeling is this person, it's almost like they may come out of this meeting feeling like you guys just are very different people. So it's like, even though there are those romantic feelings there and they admire you from afar, they may feel like you guys have too many differences right now at this particular stage in life to be able to kind of bring this into something more than what it is right now. So I think that you, my viewers, are going to like walk away from this kind of like in decision mode of like, all right, how does this person really fit into my life? And it feels like you leave it kind of leaning, like you go into it just kind of saying we're just friends, and I feel like you guys kind of leave it that way too, like sort of just deciding that you're better off just keeping it light or just being friends with this person, because again, they're not comfortable with the romance aspect of things yet. And it's interesting because I feel like you, my viewer, with this Queen of Wands, are the ones that are taking up more of the space in this connection. Like you're more at the forefront here in terms of like maturity, readiness, confidence, where this person is still kind of new to that. So let's see. I'm just going to close it out with a couple of these cards. The next time they see this person, please, Spirit, group 2. We have soulmate. Very soon. Yeah, they haven't decided. They haven't decided. There is chemistry here between you guys, though. So yeah, it's a date. That's what I see happening. You guys going on a date. I almost kind of feel like you guys are going to friend zone this person because I think you're going to feel their energy being a little wishy-washy or undecided about what they want. So this is what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Please comment below. Let me know if this did resonate with you. What has been going on with this person, and what do you know of the next meeting that you're planning to have with them? And if you are not already and you would like to support my work, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey, group 3, if you guys were drawn to the Firefly Quartz Crystal and the Halloween Tarot deck, this is going to be a reading. And today we're looking into what will happen the next time you interact with your person. Before we jump into the energies, always remember that this is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate with every single person, or you may find that some of the messages resonate, others don't. But if anything feels confusing, or if it just doesn't feel like it fits for you, it's usually a sign that it's not your message. So just release and let it go. Okay, so let's jump in and see kind of what the overall setting, the energy, the circumstances of this next interaction will be between you and your person. So we start off here with the full moon. We have trine sextile. Excuse me. Your energy, my viewer, we have the child of nature. And your person, the hedonist. Okay. So I kind of feel like a very friendly energy with you and this person. I feel like for you, my viewer, with the child of nature, there's like this energy of coming into this just very lighthearted and pure with good intent. And maybe there could be something specifically connected to animals, because I do see animals here and in this card as well. So there could be something connected to animals and nature. I'm seeing nature in this card too. So maybe that is a part of this meeting, something to do with animals or nature. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But I do get a very like friendly friendship energy surrounding this meeting. And with the trine sextile, there's like this vibe of the two of you exchanging energy in a way that's mutually beneficial to each of you, right? Trines are usually when we have like a very easy flow of energy, like things just come easy, things just come naturally for us. So I don't necessarily see a lot of challenges here. If anything, I actually feel like if there have been challenges or uncertainties around this connection, the full moon is saying that those things are coming to a close. That chapter is coming to an end. And there is something changing, I think, about your connection with this next meetup. There is an acknowledgement of some full circle moment or one chapter ending so that a new chapter can begin between the both of you. Your person is in hedonist energy. So it says, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So like your person is kind of showing up to this meeting just like in a very celebratory, laid back, just wanting to enjoy the nice things or enjoy or really like fully immerse themselves into whatever this experience is. And again, it could be something outdoors. There could also be other people involved in this, I feel, for some of you guys. So let's just keep going with the energies here. Okay, Spirit. So tell us a little bit more, please, about the energy of this next interaction between group 3 and their person. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Tower. I'm not going to take them all. I'm sorry, the Page of Cups is what came through. I just want to get one. But that Four of Wands definitely kind of echoes the message of some sort of a celebration. Could be the setting here. So we have a Sun in reverse. We have a Six of Pentacles. Show me this person's energy, please, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and we do have a Tower coming here at the bottom for your person. So could be something about this next interaction that comes as a surprise to your person. And here we have that Four of Wands again. So there's something about home. There's something about celebrations with regard to your person and the energy that they're in here. It could be that they're surprised to see you for some of you. Let's get a little bit of clarity here. Next time group 3 interacts with this person, what will happen? Or what's the energy of the meeting, rather? We have true love. We have dark male. We have control. Okay, we have past love energy here at the bottom of the deck. So this could be someone from your past, someone you have a history with. This could also be like a karmic connection for some of you. So I kind of get the sense that like the next time that you guys see this person with the Sun card in reverse, I think that there is like maybe a little bit of a lack of clarity coming into this situation. Like maybe you guys don't know you're going to see this person. It could be like a surprise run-in type of situation where you just kind of end up connecting with this person, you know, when they're out and about celebrating something or doing something kind of hedonistic, you know? And so the Sun reverse is just telling me that there's like a lack of clarity. There's a lack of maybe knowing that each one is going to be there potentially. But there is this energy of pure, true love and honest connection between the both of you. So it definitely feels like both people are kind of showing up in good faith, but there's something in the dark about this next meeting. And it could even be that Spirit is just like saying right now, maybe we just don't know all the details of how this is going to play out. But if you know that you've been having like a lack of clarity or just misunderstandings with your person, or maybe that both of you haven't been really happy with where things have been with the connection, I think that is going to sustain coming into the next time you meet them. And I was getting for some of you with the full moon that we're sort of closing out a chapter that could have been more challenging with this relationship. Now, your person's energy with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, I don't know if they're supposed to be working whenever you guys see them, but they're not actually working, or they're kind of being a little bit lazy. It just almost feels like they really want to sink into like the pleasure and be more in control of being able to do what they want to do whenever you guys meet them. Because there's like this energy of like, I don't want to put effort. I just want to relax and enjoy myself and just be like immersed in whatever this experience is. And they're wanting things to be easy. It really is kind of giving the energy of like you guys meeting them by chance. For some of you, like, I don't know if this person knows that they're going to run into you, because it feels like they're really kind of in their own world when you guys do see them. You guys with the Six of Pentacles, and we have the dark male here. So this, I feel like this could be your energy specifically. Whereas for others of you, I feel like some of you are actually with someone else the next time you see this person. And the person you guys are with could fit this description. Maybe they have darker hair, darker skin, darker eyes. Like, it doesn't have to be super literal that they have to look exactly like the card, but they have darker features is what that's saying. And so with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like because you guys are kind of like maybe with someone else or otherwise occupied, you're only kind of able to give so much to this person, right? It's like the Six of Pentacles, it is generosity, but it's like we're only able to give so much because our resources are spread thin. So it feels very surface level, I guess is what I'm getting at. It feels very surface level on your end of things, group 3. So let's continue and let's take a look at what may actually happen between you guys, okay? So now that we've dove into the energies, Spirit, please let us know what will actually happen the next time they see this person. We have a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. We have a King of Pentacles. And then we have a Page of Swords in reverse. And a Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull a couple of these for clarity here. We have situationship. We have misunderstanding. That is so crazy. I really feel like there's something with this person where they're like not expecting to see you. They're very surprised. Yes. You caught them unawares. Okay. So it definitely feels like there is like this gray area between you and this person for sure. Like with the Sun in reverse, the situationship, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, like the Wheel of Fortune reverse is making me feel like you and this person do meet up by chance. Like the universe just kind of brings you together. This may be happening in a later on in time, because the Wheel of Fortune in reverse can sometimes be like slowdowns, or even just like not necessarily related to time, but maybe just like challenges that are getting in the way of things flowing easily, which is really interesting because we have this trine sextile, which is all about like your person, I think specifically wishing things would be a little bit easier. But with regard to this next interaction with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it almost feels like a reversal of fortune, where like things just don't get to go your way for both of you. And it's leaving you kind of in this gray area, which I think you already were in with this person coming into it. So there may not be a lot of clarity there with regard to like where you stand with this person when you leave this interaction with them. And your person with the Seven of Cups, I definitely feel like they have a lot going on the next time you meet them. It feels like they're at work or they're doing something with their time where maybe they're supposed to be working or putting effort in, but I feel like they're spread thin, like they're spread in a lot of different directions, or they're really busy. And so there's like this lack of ability for them to fully engage with you in a conversation, right? Page of Swords in reverse is like, we're not asking questions, we're not digging deeper. Again, it's like a very surface level energy here. And I do think that there's an element of you guys catching this person off guard the next time that you run into them. They were blindsided by seeing you, or they will feel maybe blindsided by seeing you there because they were not expecting it. They weren't prepared for it. I almost feel, you guys, like this misunderstanding with this masculine energy here on your end of things. It's this, for some reason, it just feels like somebody else to me is here. Like you guys have this gray area relationship with this person, and then you run into them when you're with someone else, and it might cause like some sort of breakdown between you and this other person, because this King of Pentacles, this could be your energy, my viewer, of like wanting to maintain your responsibilities and be dignified, and you're just kind of focusing on your work and almost like minding your business here. But I almost feel like this could also be this other person that I'm picking up on for some of you guys that you're with. Could be like a boss or a husband or someone that you're like in a more stable energy with. But yeah, it feels like this next interaction, you guys, is like you running into this person by chance and catching them off guard. And I think a lot of you guys are with someone else when this happens. And so because you're with someone else, there's really no chance for you and this person to communicate or like get the clarity that you would want. Okay. So let's see. Group 3. The next time they see their person, how's it going to go? The other thing I'm feeling, you guys, if you don't have someone else in your life going into this interaction, you, my viewer, are showing up with a lot of masculine energy on your side of things here. And so what that's telling me is that you all are kind of the one that might be a little bit more mature in this situation or more in your power with regard to the situation, because this person is like wanting to be in control or maybe feeling a bit disempowered coming into it. Because they're caught off guard. You seem more stable and steady here. We have express your love. So I think there's a desire for you to kind of express yourself to this person when you see them. Okay, hold on. And we have love yourself first. Yeah, this person, it's like they're emotionally unavailable, even though there's that chemistry here. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's like they are not in a place where they're going to like want to really interact with you any deeper than on like a surface level. And especially if you guys are showing up with another person, that could also be playing into it. You know, maybe you guys are in a situationship with this person, and so because you're in this gray area with them, you could be dating other people and showing up to this next surprise interaction with someone else, and they might be like, no, I can't. I have more respect for myself than that, you know? I see you kind of wanting to like smooth things over if there's been tension or if you feel that tension. I do feel with the sun reverse, there's definitely something coming into this that is not clear between the both of you. Maybe it's just not clear where you both stand with each other with situationship being here. So I see you kind of being willing to put in that effort to at least have like a surface level interaction with this person. But I feel like for them, they're just not in that space. I think they're very distracted, and with the Eight of Pentacles reverse, they don't want to deal with conflict with the trine. They want things to just feel easy and smooth wherever this is. And especially if they're in like that celebration mode with the Four of Wands that we saw earlier, I think that they're more focused on that when you guys run into them. So this is what I see, group 3. If this reading did resonate with you, please do comment below. Let me know what messages made sense with you and your situation. And if you'd like to continue to support my work, please do consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those bell notifications so that you will be notified whenever I post new content. I will see you there. Bye.